This is Carl at National RV Detroit. Now I'm going to walk you through this 2017 Forest River Wildwood. Okay, it's a model number 254 RL XL. Okay, we'll just go over some of the features and how it works. Okay, you have a power awning with an LED strip. You have electric stabilizers. One switch controls both rear, and then another switch up front controls both front. You have two doors. This one leads into the living area here. The other one is into the bedroom area. This is your water heater. So the water heater works on both gas and electric. It's empty right now and is bypassed, so make sure that you fill it with water and put the valves in the correct position before you use it. It's winterized right now, okay? This is the most common way to get water to the trailer is the city water hookup, which is on the other side of the trailer. This is for if you're camping someplace that does not have plumbing on the campsite. You can pre-fill your fresh water tank right there and use the onboard pump to pump the water. I'll show you the switch when we get inside. I'll also show you the switch for your water heater when we get inside. This is a vent for the range hood. Okay. This service panel for the refrigerator, you don't really need it, or you don't need to go in it, but this tube should always be hanging out for condensation. Power. That's the front switch for your stabilizer, power stabilizers. You have a hitch, which will show you how it operates when you pick up. It's a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control, so it's a good one. We'll show you how that works. That small crank right there, that is for your power tongue jack. If it happens to fail for any reason, you can't get hitched and unhitched, you can take this cap off, put that crank right on there, and you can crank it manually. All right, you have two LP tanks full with an automatic changeover regulator. You've got a deep cycle marine battery. Okay. This is the other side of your storage here. You have a dump hose that comes with it. Okay. Your power cord, 30 amp power cord, pulls right out of the trailer. This is your city water connection here that we talked about. That's the most common way to get water to the trailer. You have your dump valves here, black and gray. Gray is always, or black is always the larger valve. That's toilet water and waste, and then gray is sink and shower water. Okay. Cable and satellite through. And one thing to remember is you need to go up on the roof periodically and inspect your roof. Make sure there's no cracking or separation in any of the sealant. No damage to any roof attachments caused by low branches, road debris, that sort of thing. It's part of general maintenance of owning a trailer. Okay. Two rockers. You have a jackknife sofa. That's jackknife flat right now. This is your control panel here. You have your power awning. Never leave the awning out unattended. And then, of course, your slide room. Your water pump right here. Remember I told you you can pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. That's also used to winterize the trailer. There's to light your water heater on gas right there. And then your tank levels are all right here. Okay. Some remotes. Sound remote and a awning remote. Okay. Your range. This is a sparker. I don't know if he's got the gas on there right now, so I might just have to walk you through. But this is, yeah, there you go. That's simple. 3 knobs, 3 burners, and this is the oven. The oven is a little different. Just remember that there's a pilot light all the way at the back. You need a long-necked grill lighter to light it. You go to the knob, you go to pilot, and then you depress it. You keep it depressed while you light the pilot light. Once it lights, you still hold it in for another 10 or 15 seconds to heat up the thermocouple. Then you go to operating temperature, of course. It cycles like an oven. When you shut it off, the flame goes out and so does the pilot light. So you have to relight the pilot light whenever you use the oven. Fan, light. Remember I showed you there's a vent on the outside. Your microwave works like any other microwave. Your refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator, so it works on either electricity or LP gas. Right now it's on auto, which is the most common way to use it. Auto means it always seeks out electricity and uses it. If it can't find it, it'll automatically switch over to gas, right? Or if you're, let's say you got up early in the morning on a hot day and everybody went out exploring for the day, and right after you leave, there's a power failure at the campground, for example, it'll sense that and it'll automatically switch over to gas for you, okay? This is the thermocouple. It shouldn't be down there like that. It should be, let me get it in the right position here. This is not a thermocouple. This is a thermistor. I just got it together wrong. I'm going to have to set the camera down for a second, okay? Alright. So this just goes in this holder, and you snap it up here on this fin, like so. So, just keep in mind that the higher you go with the thermistor, the cooler it gets in the refrigerator. So that's what that's for, to set your temperature. Okay. Alright. You can drop this table down out and use it, turn this into a bed if you want to. You got your sound up here. Your TV goes here. You can put a backer there if you want. That's the digital, that green light tells us, you can shut it off, but the green light tells us that the digital signal booster for the digital antenna is turned on, so that's what you want. You just hit the mode button to go through the different modes for your heating and cooling. This is your power converter. So what it does is, when you're plugged in, you have 110 AC on this side, just like you'd have at home. The circuit breakers are all labeled. Then you have 12 volt DC over here, and they're all labeled, right? Also, this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged in, it's going to sense how much energy your battery needs up front, and it'll keep it charged up for you, okay? And of course, this is your LP gas detector right here. Alrighty, so sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. The toilet, you have to remember that it's got a flush pedal right there, and the black tank's directly below. So when you get to the campground, hook up your power and your water, you'll come in here, because your black tank's empty, you'll put a dose of chemical and at least a gallon of water in the toilet. You get the water just by stepping on the pedal and holding it down. Hold it down to put at least a gallon in there along with the chemical, and you're all set to use it. You can't use it dry. You always got to have chemical and water in it, so keep that in mind. Your bedroom, you have another door here, of course. You can pull up the mattress. There's also, let's see, your antenna right here cranks up and down, and keep in mind that you got to remember to crank it down when you're leaving the campground. And this is a TV hookup here in case you wanted to put a TV here. So you have that, of course. All right. I think that covers everything. Let me look around a little bit. Yes. Yeah. So, and this is also a remote for it does your awning and that sort of thing too. I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said, inspect your roof seals regularly, make sure there's no damage up there. Right now this trailer is winterized, so the water's been replaced with antifreeze, so it's got filled with antifreeze. The water heater is bypassed in the back, and it's empty right now, so it's all set for the winter time. When you get ready to use it and you de-winterize it, put the valves in the summer mode. Make sure you fill your water heater tank before you turn it on, okay? Thank you.